Alright, so I've been busy working on the Ether account. I kind of took a break from the second Lumine account because, to be honest with you, I don't really know what I want to do with that account. It was only created when I had lost my main account, because everybody knows my main PSN account had got banned due to somebody hacking it. So I got the account back a long time ago, and that was why that other account was even created. In case I did permanently lose everything, which that's what it seemed like. I was locked out of my account for like 14 days. I had to start all over from scratch, which is what that new account was for. It was like a new PSN account, it was a new Genshin account. But now that I got everything back on my main stuff, I kind of feel like that other account is useless to me now, which kind of sucks because I got Seat Lolly in that account, and I did not get her here in my main account. I kept trying to get her. She was like a character I really like, and it didn't happen. So now I have to wait for her banner to air again, but because it just aired not too long ago, I probably have to wait almost a whole year for her to reappear again, if not longer, because sometimes character banners in this game, they air once and then it feels like 3 years go by and you don't see them. So, I did get Lanyan. I got her off camera. I have her in all 3 of the accounts though. I do have her in all 3. I have her in my Ether account too. The only thing is she's not as high leveled there. She's only level 40 in both of the other accounts, and she's almost level 80 here. I almost have her to 80, I'm just missing 2 of these, and then I can get her to 80. So this is the only place where she's the highest leveled. I'm still working on her though, because I literally just got her a few days ago. But because I had already stockpiled some of these items, because I knew what she needed ahead of time, before she was released, I had went and collected all these items already. So that's that. But yeah, because I just got her though, I don't have anything truly maxed out with her. Because like I said, I literally just got her. And normally it takes me a while to build characters. Mostly because when it comes to like bosses and stuff, where you have to like get stuff like this. See, he needs 2 of those, and that's for the Arlecchino boss fight, and you can only fight those bosses once a week. Every Monday you get to fight them. And there's some times where when I fight them, I don't get this item, I get something different. You have to get a Sullivan thing to transmutate that item into whatever you want it to be, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. So yeah, sometimes I don't get the drop. Because if we go out to Fontaine, let's see if I can. I think she's over here. This is the boss. See, you have to get one of these, the solvent. If you get that, you can transmutate those into something else. So like by using a solvent, I can turn one of these candles into one of these, or one of these into one of these, etc., and so forth and so on. So, and sometimes when I fight bosses in this game, I don't get the solvent drops. Like I'll get like an item or something else, but I will not get that to drop, so that's kind of the problem right now. Because right now on the Ether account, I have him inside Natlan. Because I did a skip. I did all of Liyue and Mondstadt and skipped all the way to Natlan. So I still have to do Inazuma and Sumeru and Fontaine in that account. And that kind of stresses me out a bit, because I'm having to like redo everything in this game that I've already done. And it's stressful. And then the fact that I had started the game 3 times. I did it once with my main account, then with that other Lumine one, and now with the Ether one. So I'm kind of giving the other Lumine one a break, because I kind of feel like I just don't need it. Like I'll hold on to it in case there's something I want to capture without me talking in the game, and I want to get like a unique video or something. But I'm annoyed with that, honestly. So I most likely will just work on the Ether account full time. But I want to do this for my main account.
Hey there! It's us again!
So some characters aren't voiced for this event, and I'm gonna have to probably do a lot of reading. So we're trying to look for Hu Tao. I'm subscribed to both of the Genshin channels, like the Japanese one and the US one, or whatever it is. And they were spoiling stuff for this event. They posted like 4 different cutscenes. Well, I say 4 because they posted the same video twice. Because they posted in Japanese and then they posted again in English. So they technically only posted 2 videos, but it was technically 4 based on that. So they were like showing off cutscenes for this, and I kind of got a little spoiled, so I'm like, man. And I often get to know about characters and stuff before they come out due to that channel, and that channel also gives out like free like promo codes in game to help you get free primo gems and stuff. So you get like 300 primo gems at a time for each code that comes out. I think it's 300 to 100. I think it's 3 though, because I've done it multiple times. So I usually follow those channels closely, but like I said, by doing that, I do get spoiled on stuff in the game. So I am running out of time for this event anyway. I mean, it says I have 10 days, but I'm always busy, and I don't have time to work on things as much anymore, mostly because I'm a full-time caretaker for my mom who has cancer, so all my time goes to that. I don't really have as much time to play games anymore, which is why all I work on is Genshin stuff, because that's all I have time to work on. I know everybody's asking me about Dynasty Warriors Origins, but I don't have a PS5, so I can't do videos on something I don't have. I hopefully will be getting one sometime this year, though, but all I can say is I'm probably going to be very late to that game. Because there's some other games I wanted to get with the PS5. I wanted to get the Wulong Complete Edition, as well as Samurai Warriors 5 Complete Edition. I want to try to get Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I want to see if Wuthering Waves was available, because Wuthering Waves was supposed to have came out on the 2nd of this month for PS5. It was supposed to have been ported over for free. And I was thinking about getting in the Honkai Star Rail, but a part of me doesn't know how I feel about that one yet, so maybe not. So I already have a lot to work on once I do get a PS5, if I get one. So that's also stressing me out. But that's just what it is, so...
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but
cat.
if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Coming. I didn't think I was going to run into him in this event. So yeah, a lot of the characters aren't voiced. I hate mentioning this because I feel like it's not my place to mention. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not in the agency as these people. It's not my place to speak for them. And I don't like doing it personally. But apparently there was an issue where a lot of the voice actors in this game got mad because one thing, they said that they were not being paid. That sometimes weeks would go by and they would not receive payment from the agency that hired them. And then 2, apparently there was a rumor going around that AI was using their voices to train. Like someone was, or the company or something was using their voices to train AI to mimic them, to like steal their voices so that they wouldn't have to pay them. It was basically training an AI program to speak like them with the exact tone and everything. It was like stealing their voices. That way that they can use that AI bank to say anything they want for that character without having to pay the voice actor, because they would therefore own the voice. It's like that thing in fucking The Little Mermaid where Ursula steals Ariel's voice and sounds like her. It was like that. But again, I don't know how true that is. I'm not part of that, and it's not my place to speak on it, but that's what I've seen online. But what I also read too is that that was not Hoyoverse doing it. They said Hoyoverse was not affected by whatever that was and whatever that is. But apparently I heard another thing saying that after the version of 5.4 that everything's going back to normal and that all characters will be voiced again, but I don't know. I mean, it kind of does suck though, because I'm one of the people who play this game for the voices. I feel like that's most of my enjoyment, is hearing the characters. I want to hear them talk. That's why I play games. I play the games to interact with the characters, and that's where most of my enjoyment comes from, to be honest with you. And that's with every game I play. I like to hear the characters talk. But I mean, I still like the game. It's just, it ruins it a little bit for me. I go from giving the game 100 to dropping it all the way down to like an 80 or 70. I feel like 50 to 40% of my enjoyment out of the game is from the voices, from the voice acting. I want to say about 50 to 40% out of 100 is what makes me like the game. So that's a huge like drop from 100 all the way down to like 70 or 60%, like, Because like I said, 40 to 50% is how much I enjoy the game is based on voices. Like the voices alone equal 50% of what makes me like it. So that's a huge impact for me, but it is what it is, because I really like this character specifically. He's voiced by Caleb Yin. I don't know him personally, but he also voices Kalis in Honkai Star Rail, which is the main default character. You have Stell and Kalis in Honkai Star Rail, and here you have Lumion and Aether. So he's like a big deal in the other game, because he voices literally the main protagonist. So he's really popular, and I really like his voice a lot. It's like cute and it's like flirty, and I really like it. I really like his voice. Like, it's sexy, it's cute, it's flirtatious, and I really like the way he speaks for this specific character. But it can't be helped. Alright, so I left this on the screen for so long, I'm sure everybody's read it, so. Okay, Spice, Paimon, and me, it's been a long time, yeah.
Oh, hey, Gummy!
Happy Lantern, right, dear friend?
So, what brings you here?
I'm just a stalker. I was hiding in the tree and saw you. I gotta make a delivery to Chenyu Vale, that's right. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway, so 2 birds with 1 stone. So, he's from Chenyu Vale, which is the same place that Lanyan is from, and right now, I have 3 videos recorded for this. They're not uploaded at the time that I'm doing this video, but they will be. Apparently she practices in something called Shimen magic, and she's from like these 12 esteemed families that are all from Chenyu Vale. I don't know if Gaming is from one of the 12 families. I haven't really got into his character lore. I don't know if he is or he isn't. All I know is that he's from a family that's like tea people. Like his father's into tea practices and all of that, but he doesn't want to do it and even ran away from home and does like his wushu dancing, and he's also a guard for the association. So that's what he makes money. He makes money guarding people and doing like transports and stuff. So I don't know if he's from one of the families, but he does know who she is. So there's a thing going around that she's like casting dark magic on people, and that there's a theory that she's trying to kill Xingqiu's great-grandfather or something in the story, that his master or his father seen her with their great-grandfather, and she had like this the rattan figure doll, and then supposedly later on he claims that he found the exact same doll underneath his great-grandfather's bed, and like the whole room was like ice or something. So now they're accusing her of planting like demonic dolls that are like trying to kill people, is the story as of right now, but that's not actually what's happening. The dolls that she's been placing has her magic in it because it's supposed to be protecting them instead. It's like a ward, but they don't know that. They think she's the one causing the illnesses, but it's not. And it turns out that it's coming from Qingce village, because both Timaeus, who's a Mondstadt character, he also visited Qingce village alongside Xingqiu's great-grandfather, like not at the same time, but they both visited the same place. And when they went there, they came down with a strange illness that was causing them both to age rapidly. Like they're just aging too fast is what's happening. It's like zapping their life for some reason, their life force. It's like being siphoned. But I haven't got much more in the story, so I don't know what's up with that yet. So I literally don't know.
Hold on! A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Watch him say yes. Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No! We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
You scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak, and I can't read. And on the one job that we were specifically told has to be extremely hush-hush, but it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're good. Yeah, there's another thing. The Feiyun Commerce Guild's master, which happens to be Xingqiu's great-grandfather, is ill, and they don't want any public to know about it, but we already know. Which is kind of weird, because, like, Gaming's supposed to be our friend, but, I mean, a job's a job. Like, if he's not supposed to say anything about something, we can't really hold it against him, because it's his job not to say anything. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, coming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that they want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry, there's still hope. Yeah, so right now, the secret that Hu Tao's keeping from us is that she's literally planning for that guy's funeral. Some other guy called An something, he's been here. I don't know if that's Xingqiu's grandfather or the master, because there's 3 people involved. The great-grandfather, the father, and the master. I don't know which is which. I don't know if it's the master is Xingqiu's father or if the master is a third person. I don't know. But apparently he was here planning stuff with Hu Tao, they're literally planning the funeral, getting all preparations made for it and telling her not to tell anyone. So I think he obviously has to know about it as well. That's why he's like, all the Baiju part's new to me.
Ah, gotcha! Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Sure. Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju then.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I better get moving. Next time we're going for dim sum. Oh, me? Oh yeah, he's like, next time you're coming with me on a freaking date. Oh, there's Baiju, conveniently. That's convenient!
What are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
Oh my god. A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too. Oh! What?
I was indeed.
Oh, your voice.
Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
I forgot he was voiced. It's only certain characters. That's the part that's been throwing everybody off, because somebody else was asking me about it, and I was like, dude, I don't know. They were like, how come certain characters are voiced in Genshin and like other main characters like Kanich aren't? Which is kind of funny, because originally a Hao was not voiced. He's voiced by a girl. Apparently she was not doing voice lines for him, and apparently now she is again. And the same thing with Kachina. Kachina was also mute, and now she's speaking again. So I think what's going on is, I think they're bringing certain voice actors back one at a time. Because it's kind of funny how all 3 of them went mute, and all of a sudden, a Hao speaks again, Kachina speaks again, but Kanich still doesn't. And even in Ansan, she doesn't speak anymore either when she used to. So I don't know, like I said, these voice actors have their own personal lives outside of voice acting. It's not like they just spend every day in a fucking booth. They have their own lives. Some of them are even married and have children and stuff, so it's like, it's hard to get around that. And then some of them live in LA where that massive fire went down. So, I mean, them worrying about their families and their safety is kind of more important than doing voice lines in a game, in my opinion. Like, I think them making sure that their families are safe as well as themselves, I think that takes precedence over this. So, I think that's another problem. It's hard for them to get a hold of these voice actors because, you know, they have their own lives. But I don't know why that is that way. But it all probably comes down to, like I said, where these people live at. Where does Baiju's voice actor live? I don't know. I really don't care either. So, like, he probably lives somewhere else. Which is why he's voiced. I don't know. I really don't know. Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Yeah, so I remember that thing I was telling you about Chingsa Village and how it was like super cursed. He sent her there to go gather some herbs and watch it be like she never came back.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
Well, she's like dead. See, that's what's funny about this game. People like to put so much emphasis on characters and complain about ages all the freaking time, but Chi-Chi is literally a dead girl. She's dead. She was resurrected as a zombie. She's not even a real fucking person. She's literally dead. She's a cute character. I do like her, though. But she's, like, permanently stuck as the age she was when she died, and I don't know what that is, because she was literally, she died, and was resurrected by the whatchamacallit.
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip.
Told you, she's
It was
gone.
2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Uh-oh. That's another thing. They were also saying that Hutal's been missing for 2 days as well. This is starting to line up.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
No, because she's a zombie and she has that talisman on her head. She's like a puppet. Like, whatever order she's given, she has to follow it, and she cannot deviate from it. She's almost like an android. Like, if you say, go in the kitchen and make me eggs, she has to do that and nothing else. She can't do nothing else but the command given.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition,
Told you,
we
unique.
always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
Okay, there is also a rule in the notebook which says not finding herbs, okay, getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of the herbs. So that's the snake talking. The snake is a female, but she isn't voiced either. I don't know who voices her.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
No, never. Hence are concerned that something has happened to her, so we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday. I haven't seen it.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
You want me to look for her then? Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself. Yeah, Chi-Chi was resurrected by the Adeptuses. I don't know which one. I want to say it was Xinyan who did it, but I could be wrong.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wulong Hill,
Oh.
in the Chingsa mountain range.
They're saying it like that because Wulong Hill is actually haunted.
Chingsa again, huh?
It's that village. Everybody who goes there winds up disappearing.
Indeed, it's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, Gaming is one of my favorite characters. I literally have him at level 90. If he was not my favorite, he would not be maxed the hell out right now. That animation looked funny because I stopped it. He looked like he T-posed. He T-posed.
Rain? Oh man, I hope I brought the laundry in.
You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't! You left everything out on the line. Have you ever done that? I've done that before and it sucks. That was before I had a washer and dryer, but currently my current washer and dryer actually went out because my roommate broke them. So now I have to go to a renter center and try to get 2 new ones, and I haven't been able to do that. I literally do home care for my mom 24 hours a day, every day of the month, because she has cancer. She's been going through her treatments, but starting next month, it makes it 11 months that I've been dealing with this. She's already had it for 10. And she's been doing treatments. Like, she had it in her kidney. Her right kidney had to get completely removed. But before it was removed, the dots spread to her lungs, both lungs. And she's done treatment. They said the dots in her lungs have shrinking, like, increasingly. Like, they're pretty much almost gone. But she suffers in pain every day. She's down to 1 kidney now. Oh, it's got freaking dark. And she doesn't do so well. Me and my mom are 20 years apart, so I'm 31 years old. I'm turning 32 in April. My mom's 51. She's getting ready to turn 52 next month. Next month is her birthday, so... Yeah, me and my mom are exactly 20 years apart. She's turning 52, I'm turning 32. So... I don't know, it's stressful. My everyday is dedicated to her. I really don't have time to work on things anymore. That's why I said, well, I'll just pick one game to work on full time, and it's this game, so.
place creepier than ever. Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Looks like something embedded in the ground right there. And now it's gone. Okay, I guess it's, looks like the Rattan figure, but I can't really tell what it is. It's like halfway submerged in the ground and I can't see it. I don't know if I want to use my strong thing on a bunch of weak enemies. Kinda don't. Yeah, all I can say is I don't like talking about this stuff, about voice actors and shit. It's not my place to do it. I feel like if people really want to know, you can go follow those voice actors on their social medias. It's just I got a little upset because when Natlan first came out, a lot of the voice actors were complaining about like skin color and other things about the game, and kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. I even like I like unfollowed all of them. Any person who said anything, I unfollowed them. So the only ones I'm still following is Zach, and I recently had unsubbed from Sino's voice actor, Alejandro, but then I subbed back. And the only reason why I had unsubbed was because his mod was fucking rude to me. His mod was like really rude to me, his main mod. I'm not gonna name the guy, but I guess it was during the stream with, I think, Tainari's new voice actor, and he was like really sick, or his voice was worn out from doing voice lines. And I said something about like, why can't you guys set up something else to interact with him? And they were like, what part don't you understand? That he can't speak at all. It's like, dude, you didn't have to be a fucking dick about it. That's not even what I was saying. Like, the guy was like fucking rude to me, and that's what made me unfollow him. It's like, I hate when people have mods that are fucking rude, because it makes the main person, like, I guess Alejandro in this case, it makes him look like he's the one who's the dick. You know what I mean? But it's not him, it's his mod. So I unfollowed him because of that. Because, I mean, I know it wasn't Alejandro who said that to me, but his mod was so fucking rude that it just pissed me off. I was like, you have people like this working for you? Like, it pissed me off. But I recently resubbed back because I realized it's not his fault. He didn't say it to me. Like, he's not the one who said that to me. It was his mod, so I can't really hold that against him. But I stayed unsubbed for like this all of last year. I only recently resubbed like 2 weeks ago. So I had stayed unsubbed for a whole fucking year.
Unsightly insects.
It's even worse when those are like people that you give money to. Like, that's what also pissed me off. It's like, I've donated money before, and then I get treated like that. I don't fucking think so. I'm dying. I pushed her all the way through it and I'm burning alive. Yeah, so I stopped donating money to people. I don't do it anymore. Because I think that's what made it worse. It's like, man, this is somebody I've donated money to, and then his mod treats me like shit.
It's another one of Long Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably. Unlikely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting!
I don't think so.
The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuong Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Long Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too!
Then what happened to Chi?
Oh, 1 second. Oh, okay. Here, Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
I'm being watched. Feels like I'm being watched. Yeah, like I said, I don't like talking about that stuff because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I don't really care, you know. It's just, that's why I had unsubbed.
What was that sound?
Because one of his mods was just rude to me, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I don't like when people act like that. And I've also had an issue similarly happen where one of my mods was going around blocking everybody and talking shit to people behind my back. And I know how that feels because it's happened to me. And it makes you look bad. It does. It makes you look bad. And, like I said, I unsubbed for a whole year over it. Because it upsetted me so bad. You know, especially when I really like Alejandro, I really do. I really like his voice work. He's one of my favorite voice actors. I really like a lot of the work he does, and that's the whole reason why I resubbed back. I was like, look, he didn't say this to me himself. It was one of his mods who said it to me. It was not him, so how can I get mad at him, right? So, but I stayed gone for a whole fucking year. That's how much that upsetted me.
Ghost incoming!
More like death incoming. Oh, Yelan. Hold up, it's me. Put the guns down.
Yelan, what are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
I have a friend who really likes this character. I don't, but the only thing I like about her is the bracelet move she has, where she can run invisibly, kind of similarly to Lynette. That's like the only thing she has that I like. That's right, managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further, there's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi! She went missing around here and she could be in danger!
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found a herb gathering basket partway up the mountain possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe, but beyond this point I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Chingsa Village. There it is again. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baiju noticed that too! He's convinced that something's up in Chingsa Village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Chingsa Village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the fruit of it, or borne the brunt of it, rather.
The plot thickens.
How about Hu Tao and Lanyan knew something?
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Yeah, what the hell? Come with me. Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tie you up and throw you off a mountain. I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything we've seen suggests that Lanyan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. So the place that they keep ending up at is the border between life and death that's ruled by this tree god known as Tao Du. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Oh god. Yeah, but that, I don't know. I think they said, I remember earlier in the story, they said the border between life and death had, I'm trying to remember exactly where at it was. I don't know if it was here, or if it, I think it was under Chingsa Village. I can't remember where they said that tree was originally supposed to be. Because I took such a long break. For me, it's actually been about a week. Because when this event first came out, it said 15 days, and now it's like down to like 9. So, I think it's 9 now, right? No, it's still 10. But by the time this goes up, it'll probably be like 8 or 9. Yeah, all I can say is I don't like talking about voice acting things. It's not my place to speak about that. And when it comes to me following voice actors, I don't. The only ones I follow anymore is Zach, and he doesn't do any more things on his channel. Probably because he spends time with his girlfriend and other stuff that he does in his personal life. But I was only subbed to him because he would interact with other voice actors on his channel, and I thought that was unique. Because he's like the only voice actor I've seen actually do interviews with his fellow, what would you call them, voice actors? I don't know, there's like a fellow term. I would say fellow colleagues, maybe? So he did like, interviews with them, like with Xingqiu and Scarra's voice actor and everything. Scarra's voice actor in real life, he also has a wife and a daughter, so I think his daughter's still young. In the videos I've seen on his channel with her, I think she's like 8 or 9. I could be wrong. His daughter is quite young, so he's like a father man. He's a family man, so like you figure these people have real lives outside of this shit. That's why I don't pursue them. Like, I don't like interacting with voice actors. I think she died outside of the game because they're, you know, they're different people outside of this. And I just don't like to get involved in that. It's not my place. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. You sure have a way with words. Alright, fine, it's a yes. There's also people in this game that keep shipping these two together, and they keep saying that they're a couple. I personally don't care. The Gate of Rite. Stone Forest, yeah, I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beto to answer the call of duty. Oh my god. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual pay. What was her hand? Ah, the deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now, so what about your share, How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share, it's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. That's cost $50 million. Gives me a trip to the market, right? What is happening? I think when I dropped her, she touched that rock. Oh. Hello.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Little Paimon, that bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Yeah, we're getting, like, frustrated here. Like, we were sent here by Baiju, and now everybody's like, you're my prisoner. Go to work. Sorry, I gotta dash. See you around. Does Beto know Yelan? I don't know if they've ever interacted before. Because, Yelan was introduced before Sumeru. Oh yeah, and Happy Lantern Night. Sure, same to you. Walks away. Yelan clearly knows me well. She's brought you two here without needing to say a word. Beto said you were conscripting us. Beto never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong, though, is she? Sovereign and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidate.
Been where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lanyan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
The one between life and death that we heard about. Look at my damn things untextured back there. This game's been acting funny, even on my second PS4, because that's where my Ether account's on. And in that game, because it's running on a Wi-Fi signal, this game is internet-based. You can't play this game without having an internet connection. So in my Ether account, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Not only does it lag at times, but there's times where, like, whole walls and shit just disappear and I fall through crap. It's turning into a nightmare scape, but it is what it is. Yes, that border. The border between life and death. I have another video where that happened with Kanich when I was in Natlan. I was walking, the ground disappeared, and it dropped him into the zone where you get the golden entreaty. And he was... Because that area... You're supposed to be able to walk on the water part way, and then you wind up swimming once you get farther out. Like, there's, like, this invisible barrier. There's 2 different invisible barriers. There's one where you get to walk on the air above the water, and then there's one where you get to walk on the water itself. And he fell so fast before I could catch him. I was like, catch him, because I was expecting, like, the water to catch him. But he winded up colliding with the barrier above the water, and it instantly killed him, and it had toggled me to, ka-ching, and I got really annoyed. It was kind of funny, but not funny, because he literally fell through the ground. Because I was, like, walking way up above it, and it was kind of stupid. That's happened to me in this game. Things load out of bounds, and I fall all the way through the void and wind up ending up in a different zone that's hidden underneath the world map.
Whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Have we been there? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we have, during Hu Tao's story chapter. Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough, good job.
How are you so sure that we're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Chinsa. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance on the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Ye-Lan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lanyan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Because Hu Tao's special, she actually had, like, her job as the funeral parlor person, she guides souls into the afterlife all the time. She's literally like a spiritess. Like, she guides people, not like Yuna soulfaring from Final Fantasy X, but it's like that. She guides souls to the afterlife. That's literally her job. So the fact that she can't return from the border of life and death is a problem, because that's literally her ability. And why did that bird leap at me like that? Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can.
Super angry glowing ground.
But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way. Xiao?
Oh, Xiao, of course!
Why would Xiao know how to get to the border of death? That's fucking weird. Ye-Lan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture so naturally. He has been briefed on the situation. Understood, we will head out right away. So she's coming with us? This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Like you just say her, but not the other two. Consider it done. Then, I'll wait here for the good news. Oh, so Ye-Lan's not coming. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet, Ye-Lan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the locations of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kaching and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beto has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains and no other than the Conqueror of Demons. I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh? I see. It's in the chasm. That's where she was originally at. Yeah, because, she was introduced, I think, right around the same time as Sumeru when the chasm event came out. And we seen her, like, in the chasm sneaking around. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions. Based on what we know of the array so far, it shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if worse comes to worse, activating the 7 and 8 gates arrays may be our only option. The look on her face. But, if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? So this happened before. There was these people that could turn into like butterflies and stuff like that, and it was the butterfly who sacrificed herself, because one of the gates is whatever gate gets highlighted, that person in charge of that gate has to give their life for it. Like, you have to die. So whoever's guarding that gate, if your gate lights up, it means a sacrifice is needed. And the butterfly plays like a critical role in this story because the butterfly is represented by Hu Tao and her family. I don't know, it's not really said. I think it might have been like either it was her grandfather's lover or her grandfather's wife, or it was Hu Tao's mother's whose gate had lit up. I don't know, because they don't actually say, and I'm like, well, it had to have been somebody she knew. And the butterfly had died during the last time the gates were activated. See, that's why she's afraid. Like, if I go guard this gate and my gate lights up, I must die. That is what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. Oh god. Yeah, it's who's ever guarding that gate. If it lights up, you have to die for it. I don't really know much about the magic array. I feel like this is something they just added new. Like, you have to really be following this game. Like, this game is so complex with its stories and how everybody intertwines. Like, if you're not fully paying attention to the story, you will get confused. Because on my Ether account, I don't have any, like, story chapters unlocked, because you have to be to level 40. It's adventure rank 40, and in that account, I'm barely 37. And in this one, I'm already 59. Because this is my main account. And my second Lumion, I think I have her to 44? I think I just got her to 44 or 43. So like, you have to be a high adventure rank to do anything in this game. He's just standing there ominously. That's why I laugh, because there's been people posting videos saying, oh, you can clear all of Genshin at being adventure rank 24. Actually, no, you can't, because when it comes to like making characters ascension materials, like shit like this, or specifically stuff like these, like trying to craft like these things, you can't do that at a low rank. I think in order for you to start crafting high leveled stuff, you have to be at least rank 45, especially when it comes to the bracelets, like the bracelets for the tribes. I don't have any of them because I've already crafted all of mine, but in my Ether account I have, I think, all 3 pieces to Kenichis, or I have 2. I have all 3 pieces to Aurorons, all 3 pieces to Chaskas, 1 piece to Kachinas, and I haven't gotten Milani's yet. And in order to craft those bracelets to open up those tribal spaces, you have to be rank 45 to even craft them. Because when you open up the tribal spaces, it gives you a free 5-star artifact set, which is like these. You get all 5 pieces at level 20. Like, they're not maxed out, but you get 5 stars. You get all 5 of them, and they're already, like, they're 5 stars. So I got his set for free. That's how I got his. I think I also got Milani's the same way. I think I got Auroron's like that. I got Auroron from his tribal space. I got Kachina's from her tribal space. The only part I didn't get was the feather, which you can tell doesn't belong to this set. I hate when I double tap. And then I got hers like that. Cause like I activated all tribal spaces. I got Chaska's, and I think I wound up destroying her pieces to level up Kenichis or somebody. Like I got, because each tribe has theirs, and the only tribe that's not in the game is an Ansan, so I don't got her tribal space, but I've collected all 5 of the other bracelets. I've activated all 5 of the other tribal spaces, and that's how I was able to do that. I think I destroyed Chaska's to level up Kenichis. I can't remember what I did. Yeah, he's not voiced either. It's you two. Where's Aelon? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is? Yeah, so this is where it gets kind of weird. In this game, I have my affinity with him max, but in the main story, he's like somebody, he's a Yaksha who's lived for thousands of years, he's been fighting in the wars, and he's not close to humans. He kind of sees them as like pointless and weak and frail, but he's gotten used to us and actually cares for us on like an emotional level. Almost like a partner level. Like, he comes onto us really strong, and he seems to care about us deeply, and everybody in the game thinks that we're like a couple or something. So that's why he starts acting the way he does.
We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You will face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
A look on his face. Please, go back and tell them to send Yelan instead. Because he knows. We don't know about that yet, but like I was saying about the gate thing, if our gate activates, a sacrifice is needed. I don't know if there's a gate in the afterlife itself, but there are gates like outside. And it's whichever one highlights.
What? Are we not good enough?
Am I not good enough for you, Shao? Do you not want me, Shao? Do you not need me, Shao? I would feel more comfortable sending you along. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to her, to Sovereign...
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too!
Dude, I literally fought a giant abyssal dragon in Natlan. What the fuck?
Come on, think of something!
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Zhongli the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah, so, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it, see?
Man, you could tell when Paimon's fucking lying. She's like, this has the, Zhongli did the, oh my god.
He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Why would you say it like that? He said he would tie me up in his mind prison with his pillars of stone. Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh! Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Shao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us? What is happening? Very well, then hold on tight, or hold tight. What do you, huh? What the Ah! I've been like, what? Did you just, like, piggyback me? I mean, like, me piggyback him? I don't think I could carry him. Or, huh?
Ooh, that was fast.
Don't say it like that, I'm dying. My mind, please, no. What the fuck? Why do I do this? Why do I do this every time? It's almost like that other line with Kaniche where he was saying something about going fast and doing something, and I was like, oh. The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No. Balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Wangshu funeral parlor's domain. I'm not familiar with their craft. But, since the border has been disrupted, Fortor is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Wasn't that something that Chang Yun said? He said it's a Fortor of death that was inside Xing Cho's room. So does that mean they're gonna get pulled in too? Evil conquering it. Oh my god.
That was amazing! So you can see better?
Or that's how you say it. With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal, whether it's Fortor or not. We shall soon see. Let's go. He is... If you were... Oh god. Xiao's real form is a bird. He's an Adeptus in human form, but I think they said his real form is like a bird, and it's even a tattoo that goes down his arm. That he's actually like a giant bird or something. Fucking disappears, bro. I'm you. Find the source. Yeah, that's another thing. It's that stuff there. You know what's kind of eerie? If you activate, I do have Xiao, by the way. I own him, but this is a trial thing. They make you do this. But if you listen to the sound effect, if you turn off all the sound and keep the sound effect on when you activate his burst, it sounds really eerie. Can you hear that? Oh my god. Like, turn it to like full volume max. Is this it? Am I supposed to... I gotta hurry, he's dying. Wait, is this not it? Oh shit. That looked like that was it, no? Yeah, he's dying. When you activate his burst, it drains his life. I hope it... No, that has to be it. Go on. Am I supposed to hit it? Yeah. Oh god, I'm an idiot. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot when you activate... I don't use shell much, but when you activate his burst, he slowly starts dying. And this is a trial shell, so I'm expecting him to hit like a truck. Normally when they give you trial characters, they're pretty well balanced. See, he's level 86. He has his main weapon. It looks like it's already maxed out. He has high level, all of his artifacts are level 20. His constellation's 3. His talents are at 8 and 11. Yeah, like this is a fully built shell that they give you. Cause see, my shell, this is mine. Look at how pathetic he is. Look at how pathetic he is. He doesn't have the right set because I haven't done it. I only ever got it one time. Oh my god. My shell sucks.
Useless.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not meant to be anything but that. Where is it at? It's hard to see. Oh. Hazo. It was Hazo. Okay. The game's struggling to reload my starter character. Every time you exit and in and out of trial characters, the game kind of acts funny when it's trying to reset you back to your default leader character, and mine's is Hazo, so I always have to scream it.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
He attacked 3 different spots. As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, I'll be okay. He looks like he's like about to cry. Lean your head in for a second. What are you? What? I think I see her eyes are supposed to glow. Yeah. This was somebody using a mod with Ether, and now I can't unsee it. It's like because I also have the pyro power, and his eyes were glowing, and somebody's like, that moment when your character turns into an evil god. Now I see where they got that from. It was a clip on YouTube and a freaking YouTube short, and I was like, what? Where is that from? But now I get it.
Huh? What did you do?
He put a seal in my mind, bro. You're close. Okay, he took a step back. Thank God. I placed a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the Fetter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. Yeah, so he's doing the same thing that Seat Lolly did, where he's like, I can share my senses with you. You will feel what I feel. That could be used in a... I'm not even going to say it. Anyway. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
He cares a little too much for the Traveler. I feel like this is weird if you're playing as Ether, which I do have an Ether account, but because I haven't done the Timaeus thing in Mondstadt, I'm locked out of this part of the story. And I need to clear all of Natlan with Ether before I can do it, and I only have 10 days. So hopefully I can do it, but I don't like to repost the same footage multiple times. There's a rule on YouTube about that. Or if you upload the same exact footage multiple times, I think the limit's 10. If you post like the same exact one-for-one like cutscene multiple times, you can get in trouble for that. They call it spamming, and they give you like a warning strike on your channel. I used to have one on my channel, but it dissolved recently, I think last year. And that was for something else. Man, he looks like he's about to cry. Be extremely careful. When he's like, lead your hand in for me, I was like, what are you gonna do? You like, you gonna kiss me or something? I like Shaw, but not like that. I wouldn't be able to handle that. I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? No, really, in like a real life scenario, I would freak out. I'd be like, what are you doing? I don't know if I want to bring her with me. She does have a shield though, and I do have it kind of decent. But I feel like I want to bring in Lumion because she works better with Kaniche.